Okay, let's see if we can't get in a quick game here. Continuing our exploration of Degrees in Darkness solo mode, trying some different tunings here and there on the robot difficulty, and going through some missions. The mission we're going to do right now is that we need to get complete a sorcery project with each moon phase. And we need to get 24 points for a passing grade. Well, let's try. Also tweaking our audio settings, and hopefully that's working. Trying to remove the double audio from last time. So our choices of starting project, Worm Golem or Potion of Prosperity. Neither of these helps us with our overall goal of getting more sorcery projects. Veil of Darkness and Spectral Sight sure would. And in fact, getting those early would be amazing. Unfortunately, we can't get both of those and have enough money for it. Being able to get the stock cards from somewhere else, like Potion of Prosperity, would super help. Worm Golem will just help with sorting and with getting the right thing from the discard. I'm going to go with Potion of Prosperity. I think that's going to be a better match for what we got going on here. So we'll start with that. We start with our research grant. We're all set up and ready to go, and we're, as much as those two projects are exactly what I want to get both of them in one fell swoop. So we're going to go digging and hope that the robot doesn't immediately trounce our plans. $4 worth of stuff, and not anything we need for either of those projects. This is like slightly above average on price value, which I do like. The ingredients we're looking for aren't all that great, so I'm actually going to keep this and see what happens. Our robot here, being driven by some AI rules off the side, is going to go clear out the top. Well, you know that thing that I said, you know, if the robot's not going to interrupt so much, they're gonna get the Veil of Darkness, take it right away from me. That's sad, but there'll be other opportunities, I think. We'll find out. And dump some cards in the yard. 5 to be specific. Okay, well, we can commit to projects, except for the fact that we can't because nothing's matching. So we're on to our next turn. Well, got to get that Spectral Sight while we can. I was going to grab both, and now I am a sad panda. But let's see, let's turn this around. So, well, we're going to get Spectral Sight. We're going to get the candle to go with it. So that's 4 that we're buying with our 5. We want to set up some more projects. We'd love to get the Potion of Prosperity going, so we're going to need this. It means we're going to need to front some more cash. And we have 1 left, which is probably a Crawling Claw, although another Potion of Prosperity. I do like that for the points, and just allowing us to not need stock cards. I think that's what we want. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's $7 worth of stuff. There we go. Purchase complete. Now, that's okay. Good news. We're going to need to grab that before it goes away. Robot, what are you doing? You better not be taking. Why I got to open my mouth? Oops, I took the wrong thing. The market bottom. They are in fact going to take the top row of the. Did I do that right? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was mixing up my sheets, but we'll play with it as if it was true. They're taking the top. That's funny. Twice in a row. Usually happens only a few times per game, but this robot is out for it. Good news. Another option here on our action. So that's good. All right, now we get to do some committing. Spectral Sight I would love to have online by the time we come around again, but that's not so critical. We're gonna do this. We're gonna line up those. That seems wise. Keep that mushroom. We'll apply that there. End of round. Try to play as fast as possible. Didn't you know if you knew it, but it's bedtime. Here we go. We're digging. Cash value, good. Relevance for our projects, real low. Next pile, what do we got? Well, do you like skulls? I do like the game Skulls. skull, skull and roses, or as my friends call it, skulls. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot better than this, and there's nothing wrong with this. I'm going to keep it. Robot's turn. Robot says, take the left. Okay. Well, they got that little canopic jar. Oh, I just looked at that card. For some reason. Big cheating reasons. All right, let's commit some cards. Let's commit some cards. We're going to line up both of these because I do think I'm going to be able to complete one and then get the other. And we move forward. And we dig. We got enough projects. Let's just dig. That's, you know, I'm looking for more than that. I don't need bone. I don't need a rib cage. Another one of these urns. Still not excited about that. I'm looking for some worms, specifically. Or some hands. Well, you know what? Sometimes fortune is a favorite on me. Because that's literally just what I said. And that's what I'm getting. And that's what I'm taking. The robot has taken the left pile for its score pile, which I'm putting off camera here. And I get to commit some cards. Well. Let's get this one ready. And let's finish this one, yeah? Look good? Spectral Sight is done. So that's online. One of the things we're going for our goal of so much sorcery. Also, we're going to be able to use that shortly. This one still needs some more time. We'll be able to finish that soon. End of the month. Moving forward, moving there. Market shifts. And plot thickens. Okay. We get here. Double plague. Now, plague actually would be great. Oh, I need to not forget that Veil of Darkness. I forgot that Veil of Darkness. I mean, I've been busy digging. Let's hope I get another window on that, because I also want to finish off my Potion of Prosperity. And if I spend that to get Veil of Darkness, then I'm in a bad place. Double worms. As much as I do need a worm, I don't need a worm that badly. This is far more agreeable, because at the very least I can sell it for a nice, tidy sum. All right, robot, what are you doing? You are taking the middle pile and leaving some for me. Thanks. All right, let's commit. Let's finish this Potion of Prosperity. We'll throw the skull into the mix. Could work on that next one. We're gonna go shopping this turn, right? Yeah. Let's work that one too. Oh no, we already threw the bone into it. There's no more of that to do. Never mind. All right, that's it for us. Potion of Prosperity completed, which allows us to take 3 stock items. I'm going to take 2 candles and a vial. Now, here's the trick. It's the full moon. If we lose that Veil of Darkness, we'll be sad. However, I'm looking at the board and I'm realizing I should take a candle, 1 candle and 2 vials, not 2 candles, 1 vial, because I'm going to want to scoop up Plague. I could just go get those right now and be safe. Or I could use my Spectral Sight ability, which I'm pretty excited about. If I get my goal out of the way, you know, it's unlikely the robot's going to take that. I'm going to fly right into the risk there. So we're using Spectral Sight's action, which means we get to look at the lot, and we're going to take 3. Well, I'll probably take a worm because I do need 1. Oh man, that's some slim pickings. Okay, we get to take 3 of these, you say. Well, I am leaning towards worm skull and a ring. That was supposed to be me sneaking out some delicious goods, and instead I got some mediocre stuff. I mean, I need it, but like, it's not that great. Robot. You know that thing I said that could happen and would maybe give me a bad time? Yeah, that's happening. That's happening. Top row is going. So Veil of Darkness, I have spoiled my opportunity twice now. And I can tell you, knowing the deck, there are opportunities to get a late game new moon option, but there aren't a lot. There aren't a lot. So we're gonna have to act on when they come up, and also we can't dally on that plague either. We got to get it. So, wow, that's bad. Okay, let's finish out the turn by making a commit here. We'll load it into a vial. We don't need to rush it further than that because we get negative points, and we don't really need the stock ingredients yet, so we're going to slow roll that. Always a good idea if you can. All right, last quarter. Fine, we're buying plague. Too late, but we're buying plague. Now we got to pivot to get more points here too, because the goal is not just to do the moon thing, it's also for points. And that reanimate is certainly points. So if I spend 3 on those two, I already have the stock ingredients and I'll get more of everything I need. So let's just sell the jar. Bring in these two. Gives us plenty of good stuff to work in. Good distribution of ingredients. Required, I mean. I like it. That seems fine. Well, if we needed another shot of Spectral Sight, there we go, but that's not the one we're lacking. Okay, what's the robot doing? Robot is taking the largest, aka left pile in this case. We are committing cards. Yes, sir, we are. Let's work this reanimate. Like I said, Plague doesn't actually, or the Potion of Prosperity doesn't help us yet, so we don't need to rush it. Also don't need to work on it at all. But Reanimate will help us because it gives us extra commits, which means that if we happen to get extra cards, we'll be good. That's a nice skull we put on there. Just put a little modifier on that. And those will be our 2 commits. Okay, New Moon, basically the end of the second month. Let's keep going quickly. Let's dig. Dig, yeah, no need to shop. All right, ribs, we don't need ribs. We just put the ribs. It's literally what we attach to our reanimate. Reanimates, last I checked, do need 2 sets of limbs, and this is 2 sets of limbs, which is more than our 0 sets of limbs, so I'll take it. Robot, what would you like? You'd like a fat stack. You got it. Let's commit, stick to the plan, work the reanimate, except for we're only going to put 1 there because it's within striking distance of next turn there, and we can brew our potion a little bit. There we go. Okay, end of the month. Reset the things. All right, Lunar Eclipse, do not hesitate on this card. Go get it. Go get it right now. I've learned my lesson, somewhat, and I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it and nothing else with precisely the required ingredients and nothing more. Oh, don't throw those limbs in the garbage. You're going to use those, you silly one. Okay, I have a spare $1 but nowhere to put it, and I need everything I got. I could sell the vials for something. Are we there? Because we're going to be able to get more vials back here, so we can float one. Let's see, what would we like? We don't need extra commits because we just got our reanimate. Another copy of Spectral Sight doesn't really help. I'm kind of a fan of Shadow. It's just fun. Yeah. get that shadow going. I'm still leaving an extra coin, but at least we got a project out of it. Okay, restock you. Oh, this came from the wrong deck. Easily fixed now. There we go. I just knocked a thing there. I believe that we're right here. Okay, robot, what are you doing? You are taking some... You're taking the right stack, the biggest stack, the right one. Have it. And please load all these up for me. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, we still get to commit this turn. Let's not skip that. We finish our reanimate by committing these limbs and candles. That does take it to all the materials needed. Yep. Checking my math on that. And reanimate, you are with us. You are here for work. Good, because we got work to do here. No cards in hand. I'd say go dig, but I'll do you one better. Spectral Sight. Let's do it. Let's get the best three, and let's hopefully this time there are the best three. Well, $2 mushroom. Can be put on work on that plague, or actually finishing our potion. That's probably coming with us, but let's keep looking. Wow. We are going to need a lot of worms for our lunar eclipse, so I'm keeping an eye on those. Well, that's what's happening. Mandrake. What do we think of them? Yeah? Need lots of hands for that shadow. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing and not grabbing those. Why am I so worried about worms? It's just for play, or the mushrooms. Yeah, we'll do this. There we go. Okay, and then one to each, because that's how Spectral Sight works. Robot, you are scrapping the top row of the market. Good thing I got what I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good stuff in the discard. Not in my hand, that's for sure. Okay, commits. Let's finish our potion and start working on the eclipse. And actually, we have reanimate. I know I grabbed that hand for shadow, but also could work on the eclipse. Because if I complete the eclipse by the new moon, I'm a hero. The chances on that are pretty slim right now, given that I don't have any of what I need. Wow. Like I'm out of cards at this point. But maybe. I think it's physically impossible, so I should not try so hard. Okay. Potion of Prosperity completed, and we will take exactly the 3 stock items we need, which are 2 candles and a vial. Okay. Last quarter. We are digging. I like this because these are 2 ingredients needed by Lunar Eclipse, and that's our superstar project that we're aiming for. So, also it's 3 cards. I'm gonna take it. Robot, you're going to the market again, aren't you? These are for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's going to be just 1 card in the discard, as I believe how that's going to end up working out. I don't have to shuffle that much in this game. Turns out they naturally randomize. I just get into my headspace, my shuffling headspace, you know? Ooh, Helping Hands. Fun if I had some more reanimates. I mean, I do have 1, but no time for that. Okay, we're working hard on Lunar Eclipse. We're gonna commit 3, because we have a reanimate. Making a beeline towards its completion. Not completing in time right now, but also close. You know, if I had another worm, I could complete it as a cram action. Yeah. Oh well. Can't be done. We digging? We're digging. I need to not forget that plague's a thing, by the way. Don't let me forget. There are a few things that make me feel as sad as taking a solitary Nightcrawler. I really think I can float that one and get more value out of this turn because we're not going to get the value of this now. We'll be perfectly happy waiting until later. Let's see if this gamble pays off. We do need a mushroom for plague. We shouldn't forget plague. Just based on my last game, I'm so hurting for mushrooms based on the history of that. Yeah, we're going to keep it. Just from habit. Okay, taking the middle pile for the robot. And we're making our commits to the tune of 1, 2, let's just put them where they go. 3. Yeah? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Cool. All right, final month. Let's get this ready. Shape up the market. Now, if we can just deliver on what we started, we'll be okay. We'll be just fine if we can get there. Let's see if we can do it. What we need now is cards. Obviously, we need a worm. I know where one is. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go dig it up right now. Hello, worm. I know where you are. You're right there. Oh, you bred. You have friends. Cool. I'm taking you. Yeah, I got a lot more value out of that by waiting. And sometimes that pays off. And sometimes you're sad. Taking the market again, just due to the +1 on this. Five in the discard. I'm not feeling great about my score this round. I've been fooling around so much, not actually, ramping this into combos or making points. So I'm a little worried about how I'm going to deliver value in this last month. Anyway, let's finish up some projects though. So we're going to commit time here. We can finish Lunar Eclipse. We are going to get an extra turn out of that. We can finish up Shadow, which we will get more immediate value out of. And we could finish a Plague, but we got a lot of power to finish things. So I'm going to work on finishing Shadow. Let's not forget that Lunar Eclipse is a thing. And let's not forget the Lunar Eclipse is a thing. Get that worm committed there. All right, Shadow is done. Which is, once during each dig action, you may exchange one card in your hand with one card in a pile that you are looking at. Good effect for filtering. Good way to steal that worm that I wanted so badly. Lunar Eclipse is a bone away, and Plague is 2 bones away. No bones to my name, sadly. Not a lot of time to scoop projects and complete them. But also not no time. For example, that apparition I have the ingredients in hand for. So if we get some time, we will. All right. Full moon. We can spectral sight. I think we will spectral sight. Yeah. 3 cards seems like a good rate on this. So, well, that's worth money. Bones are what we need. Also money. I think I should take the 2 bones and the money. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, you can. I'm not particularly paying attention to what's being said right now, so you can tell me everything you want. You can scream at the screen. It's not going to change what's about to happen with this robot, which is taking the largest pile, which was the rightmost, by the way. Okay, no more fooling around. Lunar Eclipse and plague. Lunar eclipse will be done. Ironically, I could complete plague in time to benefit from it instead of completing lunar eclipse. I mean, we'll get a bone. We'll get a bone and commit in the last quarter. Yeah, okay. They're both essential projects to me, so it's not like I'm not going to complete them. I mean, if I don't, I've just lost the mission, and that's sad. All right, so it is the last quarter. When my turn begins, I can deal one card to each pile. I'm going to, because I think I can get value out of it. Perhaps I'm foolish. Then we go digging. And what do we got here? It's fine. Oh, I do have an extra bone. I just did set it aside because I was maybe thinking about apparition, which I am still thinking about for what it's worth. I could take the bone. I don't need any mushrooms. I could trade the mushroom for the bone with shadow, which I will do, just to make sure that I got enough here. Go to the next pile. And you know what? This is great. This is money. Money can be points. Okay. Robot is going to take that very large first stack. And the commits. Okay. What's the cheapest piece of trash we can throw on this lunar eclipse? Well, we've got so many skulls. Okay. That's enough to finish it. I don't have enough projects for our extra thing, but we completed one moon, all the moons. We can do it. And I have a plan for what to do with that. So, final turn. Here we go. Here's how it goes down. We need to buy apparition, and then we're gonna commit to it. And actually, we have 2 turns. We can do more than that. We can complete a 3 transfiguration, although a 3 is not going to get us more points. The return on apparition is just so good. Can we do better? Bone sculpture, we would get 3 points out of. Alchemical extraction, 3 points. Apparition is 4. And I can't quite squeeze more out of that. I mean, I can buy, commit. No, I can. The power of cramming with the lunar eclipse is real. So let's take a moment. Entropic Elixir is a fantastic project, worth 5 points. Unfortunately, we'd have to rush it, so that's going to be extra commits. But you're capped out at only 1-1 per turn. So it'll be coming as 4. I mean, it's the answer. I'm just trying to math out exactly how we do it. Remember that moment when I traded that mushroom in? That's the moment where Entropic Elixir became impossible. I don't have everything to complete it. So next option would be Tonic of Transmuting. Why would I do that over Apparition? Well, I could get some money cards out of it. As much as I want to be fancy with doing the cram lunar eclipse here, I don't think it happens to benefit me. Went too light on projects this round and paying the price currently. So what we'll do is we will sell this pair o' bones right here for the apparition project. Oh, I just realized I could do... Back it up. We can do these 2. Okay, so what would that require? I would need this to complete it. I'd want this to complete it. Can I buy them both? It costs 10. I have 11. Okay, we found our way through this puzzle. Here's how it works. Selling $11 worth of goods. With that, we are buying 2 projects. All right, let's restock the market, although it's not really going to matter. So now, we take an extra action because of lunar eclipse, and we're going to, in that action, do a cram action. Cram action allows us to commit, and we will commit 2 cards to apparition. Then the robot goes. Robot is going to, as its last act, take the mid stack. And then as my commits, I commit to Bone Sculpture, which, by the way, appreciates the avian remains I apply, getting an extra point there. Then we complete. So, Apparition, good, 4 points there. Bone Sculpture, 4 points there. Took some clever thinking to get through that, but I got there. Required some thought. No cards in hand, so no points out of that, but this is much better to get points out of projects. All right, we can clear the board here. Open up some space to look through what we just did. All right, move these down so maybe it shows up a little better. All right, did we get our mission goal? Yes, I see all of the moons present. Did we get our point goal? Well, we got 5 and 5 there, that's 10. Let's make these stacks of 10 because that's how I like to count and make sure I did it right. We got another stack of 10 there. And we got a stack of 10 here. And 3 here. So that looks like 33 points for me. Not too bad. I'd call that an A-, probably. Something like that. So got our goal, definitely, which was 24 points, I believe. So good on all those accounts, but how did our competition do? Robot. Let's see what you got. So let's also make some stacks of 10 for them. So we've got 6, that's 10. 10. 10. You trust I can count to 10, but I don't trust I can count to 10. It's surprisingly difficult. 10. That appears to be 10. They're up to 50. That's all fine. In another. And just a little bit more. What's this on the last one? 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 67, which is 66. If you round down, 33 is what we're going to end up with. 33 versus, what did I say I had? 33. Well, certainly there's something on the tie. I say that robots lose on ties. That seems fair to me. Wow, really? A 1 point... Yeah, checks out. That's 33 versus 33. Well, a close game. Made my mission goal. Respectable score. Gets a thumbs up from me. All right, we did it. Calling it good.